Let's keep fit. Let's do cardiovascular, cardiorespiratory work, which open up our lungs and keep us in the best shape that we can be. All right. So keep warming up, running a bit, and a bit. A little bit faster. Okay, now some hops. Just straightforward hops. Forward and back hops. Side to side hops. Okay, forward, crisscross, crisscross, forward, back, crisscross, forward, back, crisscross, forward, back, open, crisscross, open, crisscross, open, crisscross. That's good. Right, just slowly start to get your pulse beating faster. Okay, now we'll do some hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open legs. 2, 3, open this groin area. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now close you. This other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, some star jumps or jackknives. Forward jumps. Okay, side jumps. And forward. Right. So you can see, just in a few minutes, we can get our pulse up nice and high. Okay, now we're going to do some burpee jumps. Okay, ready? Go down. From here, jump up, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right? That's good. Okay, put your hands on your heart or check your pulse. Right, beating nice and fast. That's good. Okay. So for the uninitiated, I'm going to stretch from the toes all the way up to our neck, okay? So follow the procedure slowly. Okay, wriggle the toes. Now, bring them inside out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, lift up on the toes. Some toe raisers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your feet together. Circle your ankles and knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other way. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Open your feet slightly and do some squatting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more. Right, good. Rub your knees. Just warm them up. Okay. Open your legs and let's do a hamstring stretch. Okay, very important muscle, the hamstring. So careful. Keep your knees straight. Stretch your back out. Now 2 fingers away from you. And this way, make sure your back is straight, parallel to the floor. Keeping your knees straight. 1. That's very good. Now, put your palms on the floor. Keeping your knees straight. Walk them a bit forward. Now point your fingers to the back. Try to go past your heels and still keep your knees straight. That's very good. Now where you are, just drop your elbows to the floor. Come up. That's it. You feel a more intense pull on your hamstring muscles by that exercise, okay?
Us.
Now move slightly to your left side. Okay. Lean onto your left knee. If you can get this leg, this side part, parallel to the floor, you've got a good position, and then straighten your hands. Good. Now turn the body to your left side. Put your left palm next to your left foot and stretch your hand out. Now look at your palm that's stretched out. This way you get a nice twist on your spine. Good. Come back. Change your hand. Excellent. Now lean forward. Excellent. Now lean backwards. Okay. Turn this foot in, the left foot in, lie down and lean on top of your leg. This way you are stretching your ankle, stretching your knee, and stretching your hip. Go down. Good. Come back. All right. Your fingertips on the floor and stretch your spine backwards. Right. Bring your right foot up. Bring the knee, the heel against your buttock. And get a good pull again on the hip, on the quadricep muscle. That's your frontal thigh muscle. So those who are doing this for the first time, you don't have to get to each extreme position. Hold your best position and then slowly, you get right. Okay. With your left foot out and lean on your right side. You do exactly the same thing we did on the left, now on the right side.
Us.
Excellent. Now you turn around, face to your right side, left and up. Brilliant. Right. Left hand up. Sorry, right hand up. And lean forward. Now lean backwards. That's excellent. Right. Turn your foot in and lean on top of your foot. Same as we did on the right side. Okay, for that position, stretch your spine. Excellent. Bring your left foot and the heel against your buttock. Stretch it out. Pull and touch your buttock with your heel. This way you're getting good pull on your quad muscles. Okay. Now, for those that have doing this for the first time, go back to your left side. Keep your palms on the floor to balance yourself. The more senior students, get your foot position in the Sokuto position or knife foot position. Keep your palms up to beginner. That's very good. Turn your body to your left side. Turn and just put your left hand against your left knee. The right hand on the floor. And twist one more time. Notice we're doing a lot of back stretching exercises and twisting exercises. Very good. Now, put both palms back on the floor. Turn back into the first position that you started in. And now turn the straight leg. Turn that foot, point your toes to the ceiling. Keep your palms on the floor for balance. Some of you might be a bit high up here. That is fine. So get used to it with exercise. With regular exercises, you will start to warm up and strengthen out and also stretch out. Yeah. That's good. Okay. You're going to go to the left side. Sorry, to the right side. Put both palms on the floor. Get that foot position where your big toe is up and your small toe is down. That's the foot position for the side kick. So get it right. Others, you can keep your palms on the floor for balance. Now turn to your right side. Right. Put your left foot on the floor. Your right knee, your right palm against your knee, pushing your knee in and twisting your spine out. That's very good. Come back, put both palms on the floor, and go to your first position again. Now turn that foot, point your toes to the ceiling. That's it. For that position. If you're not used to this exercise, keep your palms on the floor to keep your balance. Okay, that's excellent. I want you to go down so that your legs are at right angles to each other. And putting the foot in there. And from here, I want you to go down, grab your ankles, touch your knee with your forehead. Come back up. Go down one more time. And come up. Now just twist your body. Good. Out. Okay. Now we're going to touch this knee, the bent knee, with our foreheads, right? So go down. Now if you can't reach there, don't worry. Just go as far as you can go. Excellent. Right. Put both palms on the floor, stand up. I want you to go into a split. For those that can't split too wide yet, just go as far as you can go. Everybody else, then go as low as you can go. Go. Hold that position. Feel a stretch. Okay. Now bend your left knee. And in the same position we did on the left side. Now we're going to go to the right side. Okay, go down. Okay, now make sure that your legs are at right angles to each other. Right? This time we're going to touch the right knee with our foreheads. We'll go down. Come back up. Go down one more time. And come up. Twist your body. All right. Now, touch your bent knee with your forehead. Go down. Good. Now, even if you can't get that far down, you just grab your knee and just pull your body towards it slowly. That position is fine. Great. Bring your right leg in. Turn your left leg around. Bring it in as well. Now you've got your soles of your feet touching each other. This is called, in yoga, it's called a cobbler position. Cobbler being a shoemaker. Right. Bring your heels in and push your knees down. Nicely flat down. Very good. We'll do a further adductors and abductor stretch. So change your foot position to this position now. Lean forward and get your soles of your feet to touch the floor. This way we're going to really push out these muscles. So really stretch them out so that it almost, when you go flat down with your belly button on the floor, the inner thighs will be almost touching the floor or touching the floor. Stretch your hands out. The soles of your feet must be touching. So just to show the angle, soles of feet touching on the floor and your hands up. So that's your position, flat down. So this position provides an intense stretch in this area here, which is not normally an area which the everyday person stretches out. So from that position, walk in slightly, right? Hold that position wide, right? Touch your body, touch this knee. Come back up, touch your body, touch your opposite knee. Come back up. Put your palm on the floor, open your legs up and stand up. Okay. Now bring your hands behind your back. So we're going to move our feet in on every count. So toes in, point your toes in, drop your body. Now working your way in, lift your heels up and bring your heels in and lift your body. Right. And stretch your spine. Now point your toes in and go forward. And the heels in, notice my feet are coming together. And back. Toes in, forward. Don't touch here. Heels in, backwards. Make sure your toes, your feet are coming in. Toes in again. Down with the body forward. Heels in. And now your feet are together. Put your hand on the small of your back and stretch your spine. Okay. Now stand up. Next count. We're going to touch toes with our fingertips. So go down, touch your toes. Okay. Grab your calf or ankles and touch your knees with your forehead. And stand up slowly. Okay. Now, open your feet slightly. Put your hands on your hips. Those that have their karate suits on or kickboxing suits on, put your thumb in your belt. And let's do some neck exercise. So down, breathe in and go back. Breathe out, come forward. Breathe in, go back. Breathe out, come forward. Breathe in, go back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Okay, side to side. Side. Stretch out. Keep breathing naturally and normally. Okay, circle your legs. So down, breathe in as you go back, breathe out as you come forward. Okay, down another way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more, 5. And nice one. Okay, shoulder shrugs. Just release the tension that sits on the shoulders. How to release it? Shoulder shrugs backwards. Release the tension. Okay, that's very good. Now we're going to do our hands. Okay, so press the palms together, lift them up, point your fingers to the ceiling or to the sky. Breathe in, press, and pull. I want you to press in and pull down at the same time. So this way you get a lot of muscles in the upper body tensing. Now I want you to pull from the front. Pull in and still pressing together. So the two palms are pressing while both palms are pulling inwards. All right, now from the bottom up. Breathe in. Press your palms and pull up. Pull up. Feel all these muscles working here. All these muscles down here. Good one. Okay, now put your fingers together, fingertips together, I mean. And I want you to press your palm, fingers tight together, both hands. Press them so all your ligaments of your fingers, all your joints of your fingers are going to feel like you're working. As you're doing that, spread your fingers. Press.
The video is frozen.
What's frozen?
The video, we don't see Soki moving now. It's frozen.
Oh, okay. I can see myself on the screen.
Doc, it's probably on your side. It's playing for us.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was defrosted.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine for me also.
Okay. So far, all right? Who's defrosting it? All right. Good. Can we still see each other? Can you guys see me?
Yes, okay.
Okay, right. Now grab your wrist with your fingers and thumb and
Okay,
circle. Change it the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And press it forward nicely. Get a nice push. Feel like you're really trying to twist your wrist out. Now twist it backwards. Okay, we're loosening up the joints. We are washing out the joints, as you call it, or detoxifying the joints. Turn the wrist. All these exercises prevent arthritis coming into the body as we get older, as you get older. Right, now your wrist, warm it up, and just punch it out. 1, 2, and yeah! Okay, elbows, your hand under your palm under your elbow, and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Change it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and push it back. Forward. Okay, shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, shoulders. Stretch them out. To the back. Okay, shake it out. Now your left wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Press it forward tight. Press it back. Twist it. Twist it the other way. From it. Punch it out. 1, 2. Ha! Elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Change it. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Press it back. Press it. Force it. Forward. Excellent. Shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great. Stretch it to the side. And to the back. And shake it out. Ah, that's it. Okay. Now, put your hands together and show some courtesy. Like us.
Us.
So just a second, right? I want to just explain. Students that know me and train under me all the time know that I'm a stickler. I'm an advocate of warming up and stretching the body carefully. So if you look at it, we've really covered the entire body. Okay, we've covered our toes, our ankles, our calf, our Achilles tendons, our calf muscles. We've covered our hamstrings. We've covered our quadricep muscles. We've covered the outside thigh muscles. Okay, and the inside one as well. Okay. Now I want you just to walk, just circle your adductors and abductors. How is the word? Okay, words. Right. Circle, circle, circle. This is an important exercise because we have synovial fluid in our joints, and they get dried up as we get older, and then we have bone rubbing against bone, which causes arthritis and all kinds of other aches and pains in joints. Joint aches and pains. And now forward and back. Okay. Now side to side. This is an exercise you can do anytime, everywhere you are, even in your offices, wherever you might be. Just stand up and do this exercise, especially after sitting for for an hour or so on your computer at the desk and working non-stop. These are good exercises. Okay, so we've covered the hip area completely. We've covered the lower spine, middle, and back, and the upper spine areas. Okay, we've covered the neck area. We've covered all our fingers, our wrists, our elbows, our shoulders. Okay, these on both sides. So we've really covered the entire body. So I want you to take time. We will post this warm-up exercise so that you can always refer to it and use it as much as you can. Stretching is vital, okay? The old yoga saying that you are as old as your back is flexible. So if your back starts becoming stiff, that means you're starting to age. And that's the only way to reverse this is by stretching and exercising. Okay. Right. So, how are we doing with time, everyone?
We're good for time, so okay, no limit. So okay, one thing, the light on the left of you, can you turn it slightly more to the curtain? And if Lovell can just change the camera, slightly tilt it up.
Okay, tell me, is that better?
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, slightly up.
Slightly up. Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
good. All right. So, I'm going to do a generic class of kickboxing techniques, mostly for everybody, so that the kickboxers can be happy that I'm not neglecting them, right? But all the karateka, remember, our karate and our kickboxing are parallel with each other. Okay. The only difference is the kickboxers, they do a little bit modified hand techniques, whereas we do more stricter hand techniques. The kicks are exactly the same, whether they are kickboxer or karateka, it's exactly the same, right? Only the hand techniques vary because we have strict karate punches, strict rising blocks, and all the different blocks, whereas the kickboxers do a little bit more modified moves, which anyway, in kumite, whether you're doing karate or kickboxing, you will be applying those kind of movements. So you can only benefit from this if you can do it. You can do it strictly, or you can do it with the modified techniques that you do for kickboxing. So let's go into fighting position. Right now, from here, I want you to keep your guard up. So your left hand protects your face, your right hand protects, in this case, when your left leg is in front, this is your fighting position. It's called Soushu no Kamae in Japanese. This is a rising, this is to block the area of the face, upper area, and maybe upper middle area. And this is to block the groin in the lower area, lower chest, stomach and groin area, and this one blocks the upper area this way, and this one this way, okay? That way, right. So keep your hands in this position. I want your fist, the inside of your fist, on the outside of your face, not in the inside of your face. It must be on the outside of the face. And this one here is inside, it's fine. Still also on the outside of the face. Look at your posture, right? Keeping your guard up here, I want you to bounce. So the bouncing is, the left foot which is in front will go forward and back, while the right foot just goes up and down. You get a nice bounce, almost like a boxer's bounce. So keep bouncing, don't stop. Keep bouncing. Make sure that that position is correct. The hand position is correct. Bounce, 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 bounce. Then change your leg, then bounce, 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 and change your legs. Right. So we're going to do 10 jab techniques. So in kickboxing, when your leading hand, which is your left leg in front and your left hand punching, becomes your jab. Okay? So the jab is a slight twist, almost like a karate punch. But it starts here and just goes out. So when you punch, don't put it back and punch. From here, just punch out. Just punch out. Jab it. Jab it. Karate people jab and jab. Keep jabbing, right? So keep that form. Jab and punch. Jab and punch. Okay? Jab, punch, and I'm counting 1, 2, don't forget, 3, 4, and out, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now change your legs. Now do a jab with the right leg. So 1, 2, directly to the face, your own face level. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and change Okay, so just a quick one. These techniques and the jumping and the bouncing, it's all aerobically inclined. Okay, so aerobic means you are raising your lung, your breathing and your lung capacity. You're increasing your lung capacity, aerobically increasing your lung capacity. Okay, so this is very important to you now. Unlike just doing twists and hops and jumps, up and down steps, here you are getting all the benefits of aerobics, but with the bonus of being able to defend yourself. One never knows when you have to throw a punch in life. So here's a chance to learn these techniques. They can become self-defense techniques for yourself. Okay, now we're going to do a reverse punch. Okay, so a cross punch in kickboxing terminology, cross punch. My left leg is in front, my right hand is punching out. My left leg is in front, my right hand is punching out. And there we go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Watch, take note, my shoulders are down. They're not coming up. 9, and one more, 10. Change your legs. Yeah. Now punch with the left hand. 1. There you go. 2. Excellent. 3, 4, 5. Your shoulders down. 6. Use your muscles. 7, 8, 9. And one more. 10. Yeah. That's good. So we did the jab and the cross punch. Okay. Now we're going to do the jab and cross punch in one count. So watch it first. 1. Just watch it. Okay? So left hand jab to the face. Kickboxers, you can also punch to the face with the right hand. Okay, let's go. 1. Then shout again. 2, 3, shout. Yeah. 4. Yeah. 5. Yeah. 6. Yeah. 7. Go for it. 8. Go. 9. And one more loud count. 10. Yes. Yeah. Change your legs. Right. Now we're going to do a right jab, left cross punch. Okay, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more. 10. 1 more. 10. Right. Okay, now a little bit faster. I'm going to count a bit faster, you're going to punch a bit faster. But try, push yourself. Those that are more experienced students, force yourself out of there, right? Give yourself a real good test. Let's go. Are you ready? Let's go. 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Change your legs. Now we're going to do right hand, left hand. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Go faster. 5, 6, short guy. 7, 8, 9. Go. 10. Yeah. And change. That's good. Okay. Take a few seconds. Move your arms, move your legs. Stretch it out a little bit. That's very good. Okay. Now, for the beginners and people that are trying out for the first time, you are going to do an uppercut. Okay? Uppercut. We all do uppercuts, all right? So just nice, strong uppercuts. So here you are. Straightforward, very simple. I'm going to do generic movements that are easy to learn. So uppercut, boom, this goes there. Uppercut, it can be directed to the face. Wow. Up there, up there, up there. Watch how I'm using my body. I'm not just punching. I'm not keeping my body straight and just punching. I'm twisting and animating the movement as much as I can. I'm going to go 1, 2. See, I bring my hip into the punch as well. Okay, let's see if it comes in. Okay, let's go nice and strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go for it. 9. One more. Loud guy. 10. Yeah. Excellent. Change your legs. Right. Now we're going to go right legs in front, right hand uppercut, left hand uppercut. Let's go. Are we ready? 1, 2, go for it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, faster. 10, yeah!
Yeah.
Very good. Nice. So those are your your jab, cross punch, uppercut, uppercut. Now we're going to do a hook punch. So typical, you're fighting, your hand, one hand covers your face, in case your opponent throws a technique to your face. And all you're doing is you're hooking out. 1, 2, just hooking. So simple movement, watch on the side, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Karateka, people doing karate, you are doing a kageski. Kageski is a hook punch, okay? Right. So far, everybody okay. You know what, can we just get a response from the people that are doing for the first time? Are they happy? Are they so far following all right?
Guys, anyone want to give any feedback?
I hope I'm not going too fast.
You can just unmute yourself, give feedback, and you can mute again.
Water break.
What a break.
Us, Malana, us.
After the hook punches and the elbows, we'll have a water break, okay? All right.
Water break.
Water break.
Who's up?
Oh, I've got a riot on my hands here.
Amara, no water break for you.
You want mute them. Mute them, right? Okay. So we're gonna do hook punches. Hooks. 1. Keep your shoulders down. 2 and 3, 4, 5. Go. 6. Go. 7. Nice. Go. 8. Go for it. 9. Go. And last one. 10. Yeah. Excellent. Change. Go with the right and the left. Hook punches. Are we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. 10. Yes. Good shot. Change legs. So I just want to point out that the same hook can be a hook swiping across the face. Okay. So you can go 1, 2 across the face. All right. So it's a low one and a high one across the face. All right. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do elbow techniques. All right. So the elbow is a very easy technique to do, just like the other techniques we did. They're not difficult techniques. They are very simple movements. So tighten the elbow, circle it around the face like this. Bring your hip behind it, keep your elbow in an acute angle, and then you go around, past the face. So if your face is here, your nose is here, I want you to just go slightly past the face, okay? All right, so we're going to do a left elbow to the right elbow. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good. 8, 9, and 10. Change the legs. Let's do right and left one, okay? So right elbow, left elbow. Take note, I'm going past my nose, okay? Right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. 7, faster. 8, go. 9, go. 10, go, yeah! And that's good. Okay. So again, for the uninitiated, the kiais. The word kiai is a Japanese word for shouting or loud shout. Loud shout. Kiai. Kiai is one way of releasing stress and tension from yourself. You probably heard about the advice that psychologists give to people who feel very stressed out. They say, drive out into an open field where nobody can hear you, they say. I say, be where everybody can hear you. But anyway, go to an open field and scream, shout, yeah, as loud as you can shout. And they always tell you, hit the bag, Because when you eat in that bag, you're taking out the stress. As you eat in that bag, shout, yeah. When you're shouting, yeah, you're forcing yourself to breathe in again. So that you can shout again. Breathe in, shout. You won't be able to shout if your breath is not harmonized. Your breath is out of control and you're breathing heavily and tiredly. You won't be able to rhythmically get your shouts coming out with your breath. So that's why we shout here. Don't be shy to shout. There's nothing about shouting that makes you crazy or dehumanizes you in any way. You are really able to give vent to your movements and your feelings and out, okay? So now we've done that, okay? So that would be your water break, Molana. But anyway, okay. 30 seconds water break, everybody. While
It's okay.
Yep, okay. The others that are they want to ask any questions, please feel free to ask any questions. And do let me know if I'm going too far. Unmute yourself and then you can ask questions.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
One, how many people have we still got on our list?
44 socket.
44.
The
Wow.
Bluetooth
Yes.
device is
In
connected
my household is already
successfully.
3, so it's fine.
Sorry, say
can you
it
hear
again.
I say we one video call, but with 3 people here.
Oh,
okay.
nice. So we're 50.
So that will be three there. I'm sure with Roundup Kamil and his family, there'll be another 3 there. And I'm sure.
It's okay, it's Kasim here. We also 4.
Fantastic. So we could be over 60, 65 people. If we just count all the families.
3.
It's okay. It's Tasky and Humaira here. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. So the 3 of you are also in there, right?
Yeah, it's me and Humaira.
Also,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we also 4.
Wow, who's that?
It's Arshad, yeah, Soki.
Arshad. Okay, excellent. Wow. Yes, it's excellent.
Socket is lying there 6.
It's excellent.
It's like they're not training, they're only watching.
They give you a bad reputation, Arshad. Okay. All right. Now, are we back again? Everybody ready?
Socket, we can go a bit faster. The newbies are saying it's fine. They're keeping up. We can go faster.
Oh, we can go faster. Okay.
And there's people on the chat group. They requesting you do Kibadachi. They're missing the pain.
Famous Kibadachi. I'm going to do that in a second anyway. Right. So now I want you to see a combination that I'm going to do, which all the more senior members are familiar with. For the beginners, I want you to see. We're just going to do the knee kick first 10 times. So you're still in a fighting posture. Your left leg is in front. I want you to kick with the left leg and with the right leg. Okay? So bring your hands up. The motion of your hands coming down is like as if you're grabbing somebody's face or neck or head and bring it into your knee. Okay? So that's the feeling of it. Okay? So from the higher up position, I want you to bring your knee up and your hands down. Knee up, hands down. Knee up, hands down. Knee up, hands down. Carry on. 1. That's it. 2. And 3. Go for it. 3. Up and 4. Stretch your hand. 5. Go. 6. 7. Nice. Go. 8. 9. Go for it. 8. And 1 more. 10. 8. That's good. Okay. So just for balancing. Now we do to the right leg in front. Hands up. The right knee, left knee. Okay, right knee, left knee. Okay, carry on. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, and 10. That's great. Okay. Now bring the combination into play. So I'm back again, right? Left leg in front. So we're gonna do a left knee kick, a right knee kick, left elbow, right elbow, left uppercut, and a right uppercut. So we've done all these techniques. Remember, we did the uppercut, we did the elbow, and now we just did the knee kick a few seconds ago, right? So we're combining it now. So we left knee, one, right knee, left elbow, right elbow, left uppercut, right uppercut. So watch how I'm moving my body. I'm not standing still, okay? I'm moving my body in a nice motion, in a nice forward and backward movement. At the same time, I'm using my body weight to go behind the techniques as well. Okay, so let's go. Left knee, left elbow, right elbow, left uppercut, right uppercut, left knee, right knee, elbow, elbow, uppercut, uppercut. 3, no, 3, hey, 4, go, hey, 5, go, hey, go, 6, go, right, 7, go, 8, go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, go, 1, 2, 3, 10, 10, go, yeah, and hey, and see. So you see how we brought the 3 different techniques into a combination formula. Okay, let's try with the right leg in front. Everybody okay with that? With those sequences? Or that sequence? Okay. Right leg in front, right knee kick, left knee kick, right elbow round, left elbow round, right uppercut, left uppercut, right knee kick, left knee kick, right elbow, right uppercut, left uppercut, right knee kick, right elbow, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and go, and faster. 5, good, go. 6, go. 7, go. 8, go. 9, go. And 10, go. Yes. And yeah. And she goes. Okay, so stand straight, bring your hands up, circle and breathe in. Hold your breath, bring your palms on your armpits. Turn your palm, breathe out. From the bottom, circle and bring it up. Hold it there. Turn your palm, breathe out. Okay, second count, breathe in, hold your breath a slight bit longer. And out. From the bottom up. And out. One more time, breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. And shake it out. Doing this in a controlled way within 3 breaths, you should be able to get your breath back. Okay. So quick explanation about breathing, okay? We have different forms of breathing. The one I just did with you falls under the category of no-gare breathing. No-gare, you have a normal no-gare breathing and an underside breathing exercise. So one breath is you breathe in. As you're breathing in, you start tensing the muscles from the bottom, from the top downward, all the way to your diaphragm, and you hold it there. Then you breathe out from the diaphragm up to your solar plexus, through your lungs, and out of your breath. Okay? Underside breath, or no-gare underside. You first tense the bottom part of your belly, of your diaphragm. You tense it. Then you breathe in. Now you hold it, and you fill the belly, your stomach, with the air from the bottom upwards. The first one you filled it from the top downwards. Now you fill the air from the bottom upwards. Okay. So let's understand that one again. Tense the stomach, circle, breathe in. Now from the bottom, breathe out upwards. Bring the air up and breathe out. And that should give you a few minutes to just calm yourself down. So remember the breath, okay? There's a teachings of Zen. Zen meditation and the teachings of Zen is about 2 things only. A Zen monk once said to us, only 2 things matter in the world, in life: energy and action. If you boil down life to its minimum, to its finest point, then energy and action are the 2 most important things of your life. Okay, so we'll go into this a bit deeper as I explain some meditation in the meditation class. But I want you just to understand. Energy comes from the mere fact that you are able to sit quietly and breathe and bring in the energy of the universe. Bring it into yourself and slowly hold it there. Then let out all the negativity and push it out into the universe. The universe is vast enough to take all our negative energies. Don't worry about it. Okay? And you take it and turn it around and purify it and give it back to us in a pure form. So we're going to breathe in the energy into ourselves. Let it go right to our body as it goes through with our blood circulation. Then we breathe out and let it out. So energy comes from sitting quietly, silently, and breathing. Now what? We've got all this energy, and like, are we going to sit maybe in a monastery quietly and meditate our lives away by breathing in this lovely, fantastic energy? Now this energy needs to be brought into action. It needs to be made into action. It needs to go out. So, energy and action. That's why it is so important that we don't just think about sitting quietly, meditating, and hoping for the best. You're going to get that energy into your system, and then you're going to put it out there in action. And that's why the entire aspect of karate and our kickboxing program is based on energy and action. Breathing in, bringing the energy in, meditating. Each movement, karate is known as moving Zen. Okay, moving Zen. If Zazen is sitting Zen, seated Zen, then karate do Zen is moving Zen. Okay, so we breathe in, build the energy, then we breathe out, put it into action. Remember that basic thing about life. Okay, 2 things only matter in life, and that is energy and action, from which everything else sprouts out. Okay, so we've done it. Now, those who are asking about Kickboxing, right? Okay, so the same 6 movements that we did, we're going to do it in Kickboxing now. So Kickboxing is called a horse stance. I want you to think that you're sitting on an elephant, not on a horse. Okay, the legs are really wide apart. Kickboxing, your toes are pointed forward, your outside ankle parts are pushed out. Your toes grip the floor, right? You grip the floor with your toes. And you push your knees out. As you push your knees out, these adductor muscles are going to come into play. The bum will also come into play, okay? And the abductor muscles will come into play. So you're sitting in that position. Ideally, it is nice and low, but we're not going to go too low today. Just about there will be fine, okay? So I want you to bring your hands up. So right knee kick, back into position. Left knee kick, back into position. Right elbow, still in this position. Left elbow in that position. Right uppercut, left uppercut. Very simple, we did it just now, but we did it with a different stance. This time we're doing a Kickboxing stance, all right? So right knee, right elbow, right uppercut, left uppercut. Right knee, right elbow, left, right, right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. 2, 3, and go hey, 4 and go away, 5 and go 1, 2, hey, yeah, 6 and go, 7 go, 8 go, 9 go, 10 go, hey. Jumping. Give the legs a little relief. You feel it in the thighs? Can I get a response? Okay. Are you still there, everybody? Seems like you all disappeared.
Us, okay, us.
Okay. Okay, good. How's the thighs? Ready?
Okay. It's okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's do 10 more. Right. We're going to go for 10 more. Okay. So,
are these recorded?
yes, it's being recorded.
Yeah, it's being recorded.
Who's
Oh,
asking the
thank
question?
you.
Okay. Right, everybody, back into Kickboxing. Push the knees out. Grab the floor with your toes. Push the weight over your back, your outside ankles, and sit. Lock yourself in a position. So left knee kick, right knee kick, left elbow, left uppercut, right uppercut, left knee kick. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Go for it. Go. Go faster. And 7. Go. Go. 6. And 8. Go. 9. Go faster. 10. Go. Yeah. Good. Don't come up. Going to gut show. Bring hands together. Sit. Hold that position. Close your eyes if you like. Try jumping. Ha. Good one. Okay. Take it loose. Take it out. Okay. I hope you didn't cheat on that Kiberachi, guys. Let me get some response there.
No, it's okay. Oh, it's okay.
You did a good Kiberachi, right?
Oh, it's okay.
That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, make sure.
Osake.
That's very good, right? So we need to fight this thing all the time, okay? Let's remember the one way of arming ourselves against the coronavirus is to make sure that we are healthy, make sure that we are eating properly. We're drinking lots of liquid, lots of water, warm water if possible. Some warm water with lemon juice, lemon squeezed into it will be excellent for you, right? And as many cups or glasses as possible. And then exercise. Don't go crazy, as long as you can do a little bit every day. This short workout we did today can be a very, very powerful tool for getting your cardiovascular system going, getting your musculature going, getting your strength and power coming in, right? We will include some push-ups and some sit-ups and some squatting exercises. So we can get as much power training as well as strength, flexibility, and cardiovascular training. Okay, so there's three things that are very important in any physical fitness training program. If you want to get fit, you can't leave out any one of these very important 3 points I'm going to talk about. So very quickly, it must be, your training program must cover a cardiovascular, cardiorespiratory training program. So that means you must either be skipping, running, walking, swimming, cycling, anything that can get your pulse and heartbeat up. Okay, even if you've got no space in your garden, there's lots of nice brisk walking, maybe from one point of the garden to another point of the garden, do some running and sprinting and running and sprinting, and this way, if you do that for a few minutes every day, you're going to get your heart and lungs pumping. And this will be good for you, right? So cardiovascular, cardiorespiratory training. Remember that is very important. The second other part is very important to any training program is strength training. So you must do power training. For example, you don't need to do it in a gym or with weights. In our case right now, we don't have it in our homes. We don't have it in your home. Don't go running out and buying all of the gym equipment and weights because you're not going to be using it. You're going to find yourself leaving it there and you collect dust. You don't need that. You can do push-ups, right? Progressively increasing the numbers every day, every second day, every third day if you like. Start with 20 push-ups. Break it up into 5 push-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 push-ups, and build it up to eventually build it up to 100 push-ups. I learned to do 1,000 push-ups in Japan. When I was there, I was told by the grandmaster when I asked him a question, I said, I was a small guy, you know what I mean? And next to a lot of the foreigners that were coming to the Honolulu headquarters dojo, Germans and Polish guys and Russians and other guys from overseas, they were coming there, a massive giant of guys. And I was this midget almost. But I didn't look too bad next to the Japanese, you know what I mean? I was a little taller than them. But I was small in size. My body weight was very light. So I was the great grandmaster, Masuyama, one of the greatest karate masters that has walked on this earth in this last century. I said to him, what can I do to build up power, upper body power? What can I do? And he said to me, push-ups. I thought, for years I got my black belt, all the years up to my black belt, I was doing lots of push-ups. So push-ups, what else? So I said to him, okay, what else? I said, he used to call it, the title was Kancho. I said, Kancho, what else? He said, more push-ups. And I didn't know what he meant by that, but I thought, okay, more push-ups. And then one day while in the dressing room, combing my hair after showering and having a massively tough class, it was the 4th class for the day. I was weird. Now this is the 70s, early 70s. So you can imagine just the tailpiece of the hippie era. So our hairs were long, our beards were long. Wow, we all looked like Moses coming down from the mountain. You know? So anyway, I'm combing my hair. Of course, got this brush. Oh boy, I wish I had it now. But anyway, I'm combing my hair. And I'm looking through the mirror. Behind me is this guy with his feet on top of a trestle. And he's doing push-ups. So I'm combing my hair, and I decided to comb my beard, and I'm counting. And he's going, wow, he's counting, he's going. I counted 10. I said, let me stop by 20. 20 is gone. I said, you stop at 30. 30 is gone. 50 is gone. I said, this guy will stop by 60. Of course, he's not going to come on. 60, 70 is gone. 80, 90, bloody 100. I looked at this guy, man. I said, what the hell? He just did 100 push-ups. I said, okay. Then I asked him, I said, Senpai, can I join you? Oh, no problem. Tomorrow we start 5 o'clock in the morning and we do class. After class we do push-ups. So I joined him and we did that morning before breakfast from 5 o'clock till before breakfast, which was about 8:30, 9 o'clock. We did 300 push-ups. And I said, I thought this is the end of this. This is great. We did our 300 push-ups on a day, but I never came up. Oh, come 12 o'clock class. Finish at 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock that class took place. 2 o'clock, I thought we were going to have lunch. He said, push-ups. I said, no. He said, more push-ups? He said, more push-ups. We went there and did another 300 push-ups. And my arms were falling apart. I thought to myself, this guy is mad, man. But there we were. Finished the push-ups. Now, we do our evening class. Early evening, 5 to 7, break, then 8 to 10. Finish the 10 o'clock class. Generally speaking, we used to go out to the Ofuro. The Ofuro is a public bath. This is this big, beautiful, natural steam bath that you go to in Japan. I think in Japan, wherever you dig a hole, you're going to get steam water coming out. You know what I mean? Brilliant chemicals coming out. So brilliant. Like us, we just dig anywhere and we get diamonds, right? Or we get gold. Okay, so here we were. Here I was, and I finished the class and said, before we go to a furo, push-ups. I said, what are you talking about? 300 push-ups. Now we did 900 push-ups. I thought, okay, wow, 900 push-ups for the day. We did our furo. The hot, brilliant chemicalized water that comes from the earth, just soothed the muscles. Hot as hell, soothing the muscles. It felt great. Came out of there. Came back. Had something to eat. And went to our rooms. So he comes to my room. He said, how many push-ups we did? I said, 900. He said, okay, so we have to do 100. I said, what the hell is wrong with this guy? You know what I mean? Anyway, this time feet on top of the bed and body down. And we had to do another 100 push-ups. I mean, I tell you, feel like you cannot believe. When we finished the push-up, I fell flat on my face. I said, leave me here. I'm not getting to my bed. He laughed, walked out of the room. I turned around, crawled into my bed. I fell asleep. I didn't know if I was ever going to get up by 4:30 the next morning. But that's 1,000 push-ups. So every second day we would do this, and I would see the upper body, my shoulders, arms, back muscles, trapezius muscles, lats muscles just starting to grow strong. They weren't getting massive inside, but they're getting strong. Okay, so that's just an example. That's extreme, people. I'm not saying I want you guys to do this. Just now you're all going to run away after the coronavirus is over, no one come to class. So make sure that we're not going to get to that point, but I will teach you. I can teach you how to do 1,000 push-ups a day. Okay, if you ever want to do it. All right. Okay, how are we doing with time, Vidwan?
It's okay, we're way over, so maybe we should wrap up.
We can wrap up. Okay, that's fine. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. Let's first sit down. Let's sit down.
What's the third thing? You said it's cardio, strength training. What's the third one, Soke?
What was it? Sorry, give me that again. What was the question?
Soke said there's 3 things that we have to do.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes.
Cardio, strength training. What is the...
And flexibility.
Oh, Soke.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, did I not say that one? Right. So I was still on the power training, right? And doing the push-up instead, right? And the third one is flexibility training. In the order of cardiovascular work, flexibility training, and then power training. That's the order. In the case of a sport of an athlete doing contact sport, that's called soccer if you like. It's also a contact sport. Rugby. Any other sport is contact. Karate is a soccer and rugby are contact sports. Karate, kickboxing is contact fighting. Okay? Keep it in mind. There's a big difference between contact sport and contact fighting. Martial arts, karate, which falls under the umbrella of martial arts, is contact fighting, people. Okay, so for contact fighting, there's something called conditioning. Okay, body conditioning, all right? So we do it every so often in the class, but I need to do it more often now. So in every class, I do try to cover these 3 and 4 aspects in some way, as you all know, right? But we need to, of course, maybe step it up as well. As you get step it up. So, all right. So we'll go more into details as we go on, but does that answer your question?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. So for the everyday person, just quickly, for the everyday sports person, the 3 things are most important, okay? Flexibility training, cardiovascular, flexibility, and power training. For the contact sport person, contact fighting person, conditioning must come in. The body conditioning exercises that strengthen, that teaches your muscles how to take blows, how to be able to absorb these blows and not go into a shock or frozen state. Okay? So you could be a great gymnast, you know, great power and flexibility, lift yourself up, walk on your hands, do all kinds of twisting movements and beautiful stuff and powerful stuff. But if you get a punch on your body and you've never had a punch before taken, you've never accepted a punch before, your body will go into a shock. So that's why we got to make sure that our body gets used to blows, punches, kicks, techniques all the time, hitting the body. When we use target pads, I say keep it against your body so the blow, the impact penetrates through the target pad, hits your body. That's the first stage of conditioning, and then it gets harder. Then we take away the punchy pad and we hit the body. We hit the body to make sure that the body can take these blows, okay? So keep that in mind. Right, thank you very much. Everybody, either this position or this position. Mokso. Breathe in. I want you to try this exercise. As you inhale, say to yourself quietly, I am, for the duration of the inhalation breath. Hold your breath. As you breathe out, say relax. So breathe in and say I am. Breathe out softly and say relax. Take the time to say the word as long as it takes you to breathe out. So the breath goes out into infinity. Now grab again. Clean, pure air. Breathe in. Hold it. I am. Out. Relax. So you're associating the words I am with the inhalation and associating the words relax with the exhalation. So do that a few times quietly. Mokso, yummy. So the word mokso simply means close your eyes, but that's not the real meaning of the word mokso. That's for us non-Japanese people, just to follow instructions. But the actual meaning, moku, means to silence. So is another word for mind. To silence the mind. I don't have to go into detail explaining the importance of a silent, quiet, relaxed mind, okay? And especially in these days and times that we are in, we need to really, really control ourselves through our minds, get it under control, okay? So I will talk more about this as we go on with lectures. Now we have a dojo kun, an oath that we normally say after class or before and after class. It says dojo kun, which means the dojo oath. We will train our hearts and bodies for a firm, unshaking spirit. We'll pursue the true meaning of the martial way, so that in time our senses will be alert. With true vigor, we'll seek to cultivate a spirit of self-denial. We'll observe the rules of courtesy, respect our seniors and juniors, and refrain from violence. We'll look upwards to wisdom and strength, not seeking other desires. We'll follow our higher conscience and never forget the true virtue of humility. All our lives, through the discipline of Budo or Karate-Do, we will seek to fulfill the true meaning of the martial way. Os. Thank you very much. Okay.